Nah, it's not Chris. It was Debbie.
Debbie. Oh, Mother Debbie. Debbie, yeah.
1997 though.
Well, to be fair, 1997 actually had, for what it's worth, in a strong El Nino, a very active July.
That's right. That's crazy. Like one of the few seasons that actually peaked in July. 1997. How did it become so active though in July of all months?
I don't know. I heard actually someone say that in El Nino years, sometimes the early season tends to be more active than the late season. I don't know though. That doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess we've seen it because in July of 2005 we had a warm neutral. So generally you think that next year could be a golf season because I said it will.
If you say it will, it's gonna happen.
I find it weird though. I have a magic wand. Let's see. While I'm here and I have the magic wand, let's give Weatherhub their golf. Let's give Weatherhub his Florida storm. Let's give DTU his Florida storm. His golf storm. That's weird. I have a feeling we could have an Olga though next year.
A what?
An Olga.
An Olga. Like 2019 Olga or 24/7?
Olga. I meant Michelle. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like wondering Olga on the storm.
A Michelle, but a stronger Michelle. A Michelle that even becomes like a strong category 4, makes landfall in Cuba, and still exits Florida, just off the coast of Florida by 200 miles, or so miles, and ends up bringing hurricane warnings to Florida. Because of the hurricane wind field expands as it transitions to an extratropical storm.
I've actually been thinking that, like I said that earlier, that we could have maybe this Western Caribbean storm that misses Florida instead of hits the peninsula and misses.
Ari, are you there?
I bet she said she was gonna like play music or something.
You're outside?
I'm just chilling, eating an apple right now.
This is your live tropical update.
I don't know though about a May start. That's really speculative of me. I'm speculative on whether or not we will have a May start.
That sure is lots of debate.
Yeah. So we're starting?
Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Hurricane Watching is here with your latest update on the tropics. Today we're going to be mainly talking about the 2021 North Atlantic hurricane season, our predictions for the North Atlantic hurricane season. So this is the latest satellite imagery of the North Atlantic. we got a low pressure moving over. It's going into Minnesota, over the lakes and into southern Canada. This is bringing a cold front through Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and that's going to be moving across into the eastern part of the United States through Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Illinois, and that's going to move all the way through the northeastern part of the United States. This is going to bring very cold temperatures for Christmas Eve. This is actually supposed to bring really cold temperatures for Florida in the 30s. And I am joined by two friends. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you? How is everyone doing this evening?
We are doing good. Hopefully you are as well.
Yes, I'm doing wonderful. We got quite a lot to talk about this evening. We definitely have, well, what do y'all say for the 2021 North Atlantic hurricane season? I certainly myself think that this is going to be another bad hurricane season. Now, we don't have a lot going on here, but we're going to be talking about the sea surface temperatures, and we're going to be giving some evidence on why we think, why we have this belief that 2021 is going to be a bad hurricane season.
Well, personally for me, I would say that it's still pretty far out to make judgments on the 2021 hurricane season because in late December. I would make any defined statements of the hurricane season till 2021 in spring, around April, due to the spring forecast barrier when you start seeing, pretty much we start seeing the factors in the Atlantic and the eastern and the equatorial Pacific, where we usually watch every hurricane season, they become valid to watch. Before that, they're really not so valid to watch, but we still watch them anyway to see the progress. But generally, I don't have a good feeling about 2021 as well.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people have a good feeling about 2021. I mean, seriously, some people think it's going to be good, but, this is right now. Currently in some areas, we are still able, the temperatures are so warm, we're able to still sustain a Category 5 hurricane with an air pressure of about 900 millibars. Some areas still being able to support a hurricane with an 890 millibar because the water temperatures are still so significantly warm in the Atlantic. So we are still able to support a very powerful hurricanes. But as we go into January and we go into the hurricane season next year, we're going to see everything ramp up. We can all pretty much agree, all three of us are able to agree that we're going to have a very smooth hurricane season, and we're not going to have really big spikes. It's all going to be pretty smooth, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice, and it's going to be smooth.
And maybe before we get a storm in January.
Yo, imagine that, you know? Yeah, storm in January, though. I do want to take a look at, again, the tropical cyclone heat potential. This is the 22nd of December, 2020. This is the tropical cyclone heat potential. This is kilojoules per centimeter squared. We still have some here in the Caribbean. We are still at around 100 kilojoules per centimeter squared, about 100,000 joules per centimeter squared in the Caribbean and in the Atlantic. So, nothing intense, but we're going to kind of see everything die down and then ramp up once we get into March of 2021.
I actually think the influence of the PCSWs are. That starts to warm up in April and May.
Yes. So, we also want to take a look at this. I think this is the latest Saharan air layer. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's a cold front right there. The date should be today. Yeah, the 23rd. So this is the latest. The Saturn air layer. So again, here's the United States. Here's that cold front making its way through the southeast right now. And you can see there is quite a lot of sand in the atmosphere right now. A lot of dry air right now. And this usually happens during the winter months. But as we get closer towards the hurricane season, this is all going to calm down. There's going to be a lot more humidity, and everything is going to relax. And we're going to see the wind shear is also going to come down. This here in air layer is also going to come down. Those temperatures are going to warm up with that tropical cyclone heat potential, TCHP. And as this does, that is when we start to get more hurricanes. Now, I think this is all going to kind of happen really smooth. And I don't think it's just going to be very instant and very quick. I think it's just going to kind of be very smooth and it's going to flow very nicely, is what I think. So there's that. So we do have a lot. We don't have too much down here, which is just south of the main development region, which is centered between 10 and 20 degrees north. We do have some sand, but again, this is all going to die down once we get past into March, into April, and we get towards the closer we get to June. You know, we're going to start to see everything kind of relax. So we're going to definitely watch this as we get closer towards the hurricane season.
Early season's definitely going to be interesting.
Say what?
The early season's definitely going to be interesting.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm kind of excited.
I think we're going to definitely go with another above average season. I mean, I already spent predictions today. I feel like it's going to be, I don't want to say like this season, but it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, for sure.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I was going to take a look at the sea surface temperature just to kind of see what we got here. Again, we do have about, 28, 29 degrees. Anything in above 26 degrees centigrade is about close to about 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Close to around 78 degrees Fahrenheit. So we still got some warm temperatures, and anything above 78, about 80 degrees Fahrenheit is warm enough to support a hurricane, a storm. So again, we do have that here in the Caribbean, but again, once we take a look at the wind shear, that is what's going to tell us, you know, nothing is going to develop. What wind shear does is it blocks the flow of energy that it is pulling up from the ocean, and this circulation is completely cut off, and this is how storms get completely sheared apart, 100%. And so that's what we're seeing right now. That's why a lot of the storms aren't developing. Also because of the dry air, which chokes these storms out.
You know, the fact that the sea surface temperatures can still sustain a Cat 5 hurricane is insane, you know?
That's kind of disturbing, you know? It's like, it's oh my god, it's almost January, and we can still see a 900 millibar hurricane in the Atlantic. I'm going to actually pull that up right now. We can still see, we can see a Category 5 in the Atlantic, and we can still see a Category 5 in the Western Caribbean. And if you don't remember, we got Iota, and was it Ada and Iota? Correct me if I'm wrong. Iota made landfall in Nicaragua with winds, I believe, of 160 miles per hour. Maybe 155, I don't know.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
One of the main things I think we really need to watch for the next upcoming hate season is AMO, and that's the Atlantic Multi-Tidal Oscillation. That's really pretty much telling what the sea surface temperatures are off of Britain and how that affects the currents in the Atlantic. to the sea surface temperatures across the Atlantic, including the main development region and the MDR. And right now, we're kind of in a warm, neutralish phase, not necessarily in the positive state as of right now, but we've been active since 1995, and this is because we've been in the active warm phase of the positive AMO. If we see the warm phase of the positive AMO reoccur next year, we could potentially be in for another active hurricane season, even if it's not even a La Nina, because it actually does generally seem to be that a La Nina generally seems to be the most favorable for hurricane development in the Atlantic, which is something, usually what we see, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Neutral seems to be the most favorable in the Atlantic. Did I say that before or no?
It's okay. I need to fix my camera in a second. Yes, I think you did.
Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but it's been actually found that during the really active hurricane seasons, such as 05 and 17, during the August, September, and October period, we would actually be in a neutral end zone, not a La Nina, but that does seem to be the most favorable setup that we usually would have, and that's the neutral end zone. We've also seen that in 2008 and 1996 as well, where those seasons were very active too. So we'll have to see how the ends up playing together next year, and if we end up having a very if we end up having a neutral end for next year, that would have implications on the teleconnections of the weather patterns across the globe, and especially about this. But yeah, next year.
I mean, it's interesting, like how I feel like since 1995, I feel like even like maybe a weak El Nino doesn't really affect that much the Atlantic, because look at 2018. It wasn't a weak El Nino, and we still had a slightly above average season. So even though we could have even like I say like an El Nino, it could still be kind of active. It's just interesting, you know. And you know, I feel like the Atlantic is most favorable in like that weak neutral phase. Like when it's more like full neutral, I feel like it's more most favorable in the Atlantic would be is in that phase.
Yeah, that's now looking at Nino 3.4 index. This is a very good way on how a lot of meteorologists are able to predict hurricanes or hurricane season. This is what I did in March of 2020. I noticed that it started coming downward a little tiny bit, and that is when I noticed, and that is when I made my prediction in March of 2020 that 2020 was going to be a horrible hurricane season. And what happened? We had 31 named storms. We went beyond, we went beyond. It was horrible. I mean, we got over 30 named storms. I mean, we had 2 catastrophic hurricanes make landfall in Nicaragua within a 2-week period. It was absolutely horrible. And that's kind of what I did to help me predict. But right now, we're not seeing much of change. It did dip down here to over 1.5, probably about 1.65, maybe 1.7 degrees below average. Now it's kind of come up. Now it's at still around a degree below average, so it's still significant, the Nino. So again, this is still, bad. So, I mean, we could still have another reason why I think we're going to have another horrible hurricane season.
There's definitely lots of positive factors in this next season. I mean, I'm kind of concerned about, that maybe at least in a neutral next season, it doesn't look very likely that it's going to transition to an El Nino with this. Even though it's possible, it's not the most likely scenario. So, I feel like next year there's lots of positive factors and very few that are negative. So, we have the above average SSTs, we have, looks like in the models thing that it could be the low average shear as well, and looks like we're going to have a favorable AMO as well, so that's not going to be good news for those people who do not like hurricanes.
It's going to be bad, and this is, kind of my first kind of warning. Like, if you're watching my channel, I try to give the most accurate predictions as early as possible. Last year it was in March. This year I'm going to try to push it back to December and saying that it's going to be another really bad, a really bad hurricane season. And I'm honestly scared because I know the fear that people live through, living in the Caribbean, and it's going to be bad, and I hate to say it, but it is the truth. It's not going to be a good hurricane season at all, and there's really not much else to say except that's it. That's the truth. And again, here's the wind shear. The wind shear is very strong. So as you can see, the wind shear is as high as 70 and 80 knots.
That's typical for this time, right?
Yeah.
We usually see high wind shear due to the extratropical forcing of the wind shear cause. Due to the front coming down, the extratropical system, that's how we see the wind shear. That's how we see the big extratropical systems occur. It's usual atmospheric energy and atmospheric juices and pretty much how the atmosphere works around this time of year. It produces high wind shear, and that's why we not see the off-season very favorable for hurricanes, though.
Correct. Yeah, during this time we have a lot of high wind shear. The Saharan air layer is very high. The temperatures aren't very warm. Usually the temperatures aren't supposed to be warm, but right now the temperatures are significantly warm, about 28, 29 degrees centigrade, well over 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is very, very hot. But again, we got Saharan air layer, we got wind shear, and we got other factors in the atmosphere that are preventing hurricanes to develop right now. So that's what we're seeing right now in the North Atlantic. A lot of wind shear preventing it.
I mean, I heard that actually supposedly there is a chance we could have another storm form before the start of the new year, actually. It has a little chance, but Force 13 actually has a disturbance in the North Atlantic, believe it or not. So, imagine we get another storm before the year ends.
We don't got too much time. Got just a few days left. It's December. Technically, it's December 24th UTC time, but our time it's December 23rd still. But again, here's the wind shear. The wind shear is just kind of going with it. It's well above average in the Caribbean. And if you take a look here in the tropical Atlantic, it is right about where it's supposed to be. So, there's that. I don't know. Let's take a look at this. Oh Lord, this is complicated. Hold your face.
I mean, you definitely have to see how the SSTs evolved over the winter time and how the Enzo evolves. For sure to see, you know, how the next year is going to be like. Because there could be some changes from here to March and April, you know, but if they say how they are right now, above average, and if we say in a favorable Enzo for the Atlantic, it doesn't look like there's going to be much of good hope for a below average season, like most are hoping at this point.
So, these are the different levels of the wind levels, alright? So, green is 800 to 950 millibars, yellow 600 to 799 millibars, and blue is 400 to 599 millibars. So here you can kind of see, you know, alright, you can have an idea of kind of what direction the winds are going, and this is mainly more useful for when we're looking into hurricanes and being able to have an idea of what the kind of condition and environment that storm will be going into, and that's how we make our predictions in terms of wind shear and how it could affect that storm.
I mean, I feel like in May we have to already be starting to watch the Atlantic. I mean, something tells me that May could have something. You know, we had it last couple of seasons, and you know, I feel like we could definitely have it again. You know, it just depends if we have the right timing with the specific system to happen. But I already typically start watching the Atlantic already by May 1st because we always seem to have a disturbance in that time of year. Like, we don't never escape from a May without a disturbance at least, or even a storm. Like, since I started tracking, we always seem to have 4 or 5 disturbances.
Yeah. But again, this is the North Atlantic. Here's one of the latest satellite imagery. So we have an area of low pressure just to the, I believe that's just to the southeast of the Azores, off the coast of Morocco, Africa. We have a low pressure system. You can tell it's a low pressure system because it is rotating counterclockwise. Is that the system you're talking about, Daniel?
I think it's like from
it's a rainstorm that. Well, I think it was a cold from the U.S., but now like the tail end is gonna maybe form a system.
Oh, I see. It's over Michigan.
No, it's actually like already in like the Central Atlantic. It's like.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. It's way up north. Holy crap.
And then like an hour 54 and 60, you see like a pressure system to 1014, right?
Hold up. Let me go to forecast models.
I think looking at the Robert Hart cyclone phase evolution forecast for these type of lows, and this is a website where you can check the cyclone phase evolutions of low pressures into whether or not they're cold core or warm core. I believe I saw this system, and they do have this marginally going to a warm core system. So if this does pass, watch it, but not sure about this warming right now, but modeling does seem to agree that we could have some sort of low pressure system out there in the Atlantic not long from now. We'll have to see what it does put up. Personally, I'm not sure if this will form into anything, because it's just going to be something that the modeling has, but doesn't end up showing up. But we'll see. It depends, of course, on whether or not this is within a warm core system.
Going through the models, not seeing anything too significant, but again, oh, there's a storm that does develop right off the coast of the Bahamas and just moves north really quickly.
It's like an hour 54 to 60. It sounds like a high pressure system that's 1040 millibars. It's really small.
Wait, oh, 1040. Oh shit. Oh yeah, 1040. That is pretty high. 1040.
You see the system?
Yeah, it's just to the south of it, right?
1014 millibars.
Yep, I see it right here.
It's only 3 days out. I mean, if it's gonna happen, you know, it could happen, you know, 2 to 3 days. And looking at the wind shear, it's actually pretty low around the system, believe it or not. It's like a window of 5 to 10 knots, believe it or not.
Yeah, I definitely believe it. We've seen these things happen before.
It's actually very low shear there, wherever the center is.
Hold on, I can actually go look at shear. Yeah, I can see the shear is relatively low. I can actually get a sounding on this and, you know, talk about this. Shear, 11 knots.
I could definitely be a lot for development. If it happens, I'm gonna check if there's dry air in the area to see if it prevents development.
11 knot wind shear. So that's pretty good. We're seeing, let's see if I can find the maximum sustained winds in this system. So again, we're seeing,
It's like 40 to 45 knots, which is like
50, it's about 50 knots right here. 35, 40, 45, 50, almost 55 knots. So that's, you know, we got a storm. That's a, it's definitely a storm.
I'll be insane if we have a storm in Christmas. Just end up the season. Just imagine.
That'd be crazy, right?
Yeah.
What was, oh yeah, pivotal weather. I'm gonna go to pivotal weather and take a look at the, take a look at this storm and see if I can get a good, better estimate on how strong it is. A better estimation on it. I'm gonna go to the models. Hold up one moment.
Christmas storm would be interesting, though.
The next name is Kappa, if I'm not mistaken.
Kappa, yeah.
You be capping.
Captain.
Captain capping.
Cabin. I ain't cabin.
Oh my god, this is so weird. Okay, hold up. No! Hit me to like click on my own thing. Hold up. Trying to send my stream to a friend. Hold up. Copy. Copy.
got my Discord going on in the back.
Okay, let's talk about this now. All right. First of all, I need to get into. I'm in the wrong place. Tropical. Fuck. This is gonna be difficult. Continental. Regional. National. Northwest Atlantic, maybe. Okay, that's way too close to the Northwest Atlantic. What the hell? I don't want to contact you. Hold up. Northwest Atlantic. Bro, this is gonna be so difficult. Tropical, national, continental United States, regional United States, local. I'm gonna have to do continental. Okay. I'm gonna go into time and oh jeez, hold up. It's been so long since I've actually done this. Oh lord.
It's been so far north, it's hard to like be able to see the system.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
It's a very high latitude.
What day is that? That's December. Hold up. Let me see if I can get wind speed to get an idea. It is really high north.
It's like, I don't know, like, it's like 40 degrees north.
I know, right? It's like, what the fuck?
But it's even more north than that.
Yeah. Look. I'm gonna find it, because there's... It's actually really hard to find. I'm having a hard time finding it. Oh, I'm having a hard time because this is,
There's lots of agencies stating that this could be a low pressure system. There's lots of GFS ensembles with this system.
it's honestly difficult. Oh wait, did I go to the northern hemisphere? Is that what I gotta do?
Northern hemisphere?
Oh my god, this is so difficult to look at because I don't even know really what I'm even looking at. It's kind of hard, gotta be honest, not gonna lie.
You have to look at Greenland.
I'm like, I don't even, pivotal weather's like that. It can be really difficult to, use sometimes because, you don't get the view that you want. Like on GFS, you can get views that you want.
But like, you can't see it in pivotal. You can't see the North Atlantic.
Right, that's what I don't like.
I mean, and I guess you kind of see it in the Northwest Atlantic. You kind of see the end of it, but not really.
Yeah.
And you see a 1014 storm up there.
Yeah,
That's in the rock side.
It's crazy, but let me get this back on here on precipitation and moisture. But again, there's that storm right there. It's literally, this is the storm that's going to turn into. This storm right here is going to turn into that. So it's something interesting.
You know, it doesn't have many issues. Like, it has the vorticity. It just really depends if it gets that warm core, and I think it could be a storm on it.
Whew, this has been interesting. Okay, I need to get some water because my voice is starting to hurt. Oh my god. And I got so many comments.
Is it going insane in there?
What?
A little bit. Let me see what the comments are saying. What do we got here? Imagine Hurricane Alex 2.0 in January. That would be pretty scary. Gonna be honest. Bro, man, I'm gonna have to correct these people in the chat. Okay. 2020 season ended so abruptly, like it was random. I thought it would last until December 11th. I kind of thought that too, and it just kind of died. It was just, that was it. It was crazy. Long time no see. I have been busy with schoolwork and my test. Yeah, I get it. I can send you a new logo later, but I have to reinstall some stuff. Okay. No problem. Honestly, well, yeah, no problem, y'all. I get it, you know. Why won't this backspace? What's going on?
You know, I'll be insane if we like somehow go to December storm, you know?
Imagine.
I haven't heard of December storm in a long time. Since 2013. Well, the last time officially, operationally tracked was 2007, but we had a December storm added in 2013.
Ah, my toe. Oh, this is just absolutely insane. Wow.
I don't think there's ever been really that many December storms that ever happened, like in December 25th, right?
Right. Yeah, it's
we named this the Christmas storm.
that'd be scary, you know. That'd be, you know, whoo, imagine, just my gosh. I'm glad, although I am kind of glad I'm back, you know, getting back into this thing. It's kind of nice for me to, you know, getting back into YouTube and trying to start everything back up and get going again.
Just imagine you get a hurricane in January, honestly.
I didn't really want to start the season this early, but, you know, this is going to be my 6th hurricane season. So, I'll see what I can do.
It's a hurricane that affects land in January.
Oh, Lord. It's crazy. Any other questions, comments, or concerns anyone else has? No, nothing in the chat yet. Do y'all want to add anything, y'all?
It looks like it's going to be an interesting season, to say the least.
Oh, I forgot to record this. Oh, well, who cares? I just wanted to... Hold on. Slightly off, man. It's kind of annoying. So, yeah, I mean, this is it. I mean, I'm going to try to... Man, I really probably should do another update at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. But, I'll be honest, doing updates at like 7 in the morning... I'll try to do 3 updates tomorrow, 7 a.m., 1 p.m., and 7 p.m. and see how it goes. So, oh wait, I do have... Do you think next year's season will be active? Yeah, I would say next year's season is going to be active. To be honest, you should do winter weather forecast or winter storm forecast. It gets a lot of views, especially because there's a big one happening right now. I know I should, but I haven't really studied on it like I have hurricanes for the past, like, almost 6 years. Yeah, so this is something. Y'all want to say anything else?
If we get that system in the North Atlantic performed, I mean, that just defines 2020, you know. They get a storm in December 25th and Christmas Day, just waking up to seeing a subtropical storm in the North Atlantic.
Yeah.
Just define the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season.
Yep. So, oh, I don't even know what else to say. I don't have much to say. I usually don't have really long streams, but during the hurricane season, I have significantly longer streams. See anything happening in the chats? I'm an expert on it, my state, because it always gets snow. In fact, Hurricane Sally caused $10 million of damages in Norway. Holy shit. Wow. That's a lot of money. Oh, man. Wow, has anyone else got any more comments, questions, or concerns? I have 6 people viewing this. That is... Five, 6. Wow. Stream health. Stream. Danilo and, Danilo and Daniel, do you have any last comments, questions, or concerns?
No.
Daniel, anything else you want to add?
Just gonna look at next season. Don't die.
Yeah, that's probably going to be it for today, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 7 a.m. Central Time. And with all that being said, peace out.